Hi guys, good morning. Friday. It's here. It's Friday. So pleased. So ready for the weekend. What about you guys? Are you ready for this Friday weekend? Getting close to May. May is next Wednesday. Can you believe that? Love May 1st, my youngest son's birthday, and it's just always a special day. May signals for my family a very, 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 very busy month, and lots of birthdays, lots of good things going on. Um, Yesterday afternoon was a really rough afternoon for me. My grief just sort of took over yesterday afternoon. I don't know what caused it, but that's the thing with grief. It does its own thing. When it wants, it comes and it overtakes when it's ready. Um, and you just kind of have to deal with the aftermath of it. So I started this video once already, and so a couple of things I've already done. I don't know what happened. I had a video glitch or something. Um, so brows are done, moisturizer's done, and primer is done. So we're just going to start from there today. Don't want to redo the whole thing. And today we're going to use this beautiful, obviously I'm wearing gray today. We're going to use this beautiful palette by Jeffree. This is truly a remarkably beautiful gray palette. It has every conceivable gray in it that you could possibly ever want to use. It's stunning. I absolutely adore this palette. I struggle with this palette a little bit only because the colors have a tendency to change when you put them on. So when you're thinking you're using a blue gray, it could go green gray or opposite. I am one of those people when I want a gray, I want it really gray. And I want it to be green or blue, but gray. But this is a remarkable palette. Um, he is very, very talented. Very outspoken, but very, very talented. And he knows what he's talking about. His makeup line is wonderful. I don't have a lot of his stuff, but I use a lot of his eyeshadows because I love the formulas and his colors. So let's get started with this gray, classic gray makeup look today for work. Still a work day, even though it's Friday. So let's get working here. I am starting with my new product here, this new under eye blur or brightener color corrector. I tried to see if there was a lot of other influencers out there that were using this product, and didn't find but one. So I don't know if this is just something that's new that I happen to find. Um, I must say I am really liking how it really does blur and conceal these under eye discolorations that I'm having. Or have, I should say. I'm not having them. They're here to stay, I'm sure. Just getting this on the lid, correcting any discoloration on the lid and down my nose. I do have a lot of discoloration, in this area, like most of us do as we age. But we will get as much coverage as we can. Okay, so that looks pretty good. This formula, like I have said in the past, it's very unusual. It feels like a cream, but then it goes on like a powder and it dries really, really quickly. So you really have to be on top of your game when you process this. Because you don't want to lose the ability to manipulate the product, and that could happen, especially if you were delaying using it, because it does dry down. See, not like right now It's barely tacky at all. It'll be dry in another couple of seconds. By the way, does everybody have a drink this morning? Mm. I'd love to hear from you guys. What's your favorite drink in the morning? Are you a coffee person? Are you a soda person? Do you drink tea? What do you guys drink? What's your morning go-to energy drink? My iced coffee actually has protein drinks in it too. Because of my weight loss surgery, I am required to have a lot of protein in my diet, and I struggle with that. I'm not going to lie to you. I really struggle getting enough protein. I just struggle getting enough of anything in, to be quite honest with you. Um, and it here of recent, it has been even more of a challenge for me. So I have to be, I have to be very careful with my food intake, and making sure that I'm getting enough protein in my diet, because the protein is the building block of everything in your body, right? We got to have it. We are meat eaters, as we all know, and got to have that in our diet. And for me, it's a challenge because I'm really struggling to eat any kind of meat at all. And I am 18 months past my surgery. So I got to make sure that I've got enough going on in my system. So I add my Fairlight protein drink to my coffee mixture. There's a lot of people out there that have had this surgery, and I find it really interesting to follow others and how their recovery and post-surgery life works. It's a challenge. If you know anybody that's had this surgery, you know that it is a challenge for sure. Your relationship with food changes the moment you wake up from surgery. And of course, all of that affects your face and your skin. Um, I would say that one of my biggest challenges has been my skin and my hair post my surgery. I lost probably 45 to 50% of my hair volume from surgery. My nails definitely took a hit, and my skin absolutely has changed dramatically since my weight loss surgery. Um, Not in a good way either. Definitely not in a good way. But we are working on it, and we have found some really wonderful products, including my Life Cell product, which I use every day. That is my anti-aging miraculous product that I use to hydrate my face every day. Anti-wrinkle, fills in these little wrinkle areas that I have, and we're working on it. I do want to just put a little bit more right there. I find with this foundation, when you go light-handed, and what I mean by that is, not boom, 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 but sort of when you go light-handed with it, you have more control over how it goes on your face. Because it's a cream too, I think it becomes a little bit easier the longer that it's on your face too, because of the heat from your body. Um, you can blend it a little bit easier. Now see, that turns out just remarkable. This complexion for me, I feel like it also helps to fill in some of the really fine lines, not these large ones, but the ones that come off of these here and up here. And I'm noticing up in here my emotion lines. This foundation is actually, if you let it just sink in now and don't put your powder on right away, I'm seeing the dissipation of these really smaller wrinkle lines. So another remarkable effect of this Korean beautiful foundation. And I still have not heard somebody pronounce the name of this. It's spelled Tir. That's the name of it. That's what's on the outside of the packaging. But I have never heard anybody actually tell me what is the name. Somebody pronounced the name. So I apologize for that. I don't know what is the right way to, how to pronounce it, but it is definitely a beautiful product. And I would encourage everybody to at least try it. It's got a lot of really good color ranges, and I think you can use this. As you can see with me, I'm blending it with my concealer and my under eye, and it blends seamlessly. And there's no wrinkling, there's no peeling, there's no beading. The key is I have a follower who struggles with her under eye, and she gets a lot of creasing. And for me, this is working. I really wish we could figure out something for her that she could feel much better about her under eye area, because it does wrinkle. If you guys know of a product that is a good companion for this that I'm not using, that we could potentially put out there for my other followers, please jump in and put a comment in. It is an area that most women struggle with, especially as we age. So if you're using something else and it's working for you, please share what that is. that is, because that's what this channel is all about, is giving all of us other choices that are working for somebody else. You guys have actually changed and influenced me to change two of the products that I use that I thought I would never switch, and you guys have encouraged me to try. I tried, and you were right. So it can happen. If there's a product that you are really passionate about that works really well for you, an under eye concealer, and you're over 50, please leave a comment. So the other members of the community here that are of that age and are looking for a product that would help them with that specific area, let us know. I want to hear from you. Dust all this powder off now. Made a mess today. Okay, so we've sealed that up with my Laura Mercier setting powder. I put on my e.l.f. bronzer, which is beautiful. Love that. Really love the way that looks. Putting that on before my powder is definitely my solution to my contouring challenges. Using these great brushes, if you are looking for a good set, there's a set of 4. These are Ananice brushes. I bought the set of 4 and I love them. They're great concealer, great foundation. And then there's also a powder and a smaller brush that I very much enjoy them. They're very good products. They clean perfectly, by the way. Okay, let's take a look at this spectacular gray palette and let's figure out what colors we want to use today. Goodness, I got that powder everywhere, all over my lap. Let's see. I'm going to stay in the really gray area today. And I think we're going to use Goodbye and Pallbearer and Diamond Ashes. Those are the colors. And so it is all in this this column right here. We're going to use this one first in the lid area. Then we're going to come in and we're going to use goodbye in the transitional area. And then we're going to use pallbearer as the accent down in the waterline and as a line color. All right, let's get this going here. A tip with grays, when you work with grays, be very light-handed, okay? Start light and add to. Grays are one of those colors that can really get out of control if you don't really start light-handed, like black. Ooh, that's a pretty color. This is a pearlescent. These are pearlescent shimmers too, by the way. I'm not using a matte today. I'm not one that sort of likes to mix mattes and shimmers. I like either shimmer or a matte. I'm not sure that I have found the true balance of mixing mattes and shimmers together. I know some people, some influencers that are extremely talented when it comes to that, and they do a beautiful job of mixing the two different types. I have not mastered that yet. This is a beautiful color. It's very, very pretty. I'm going to bring it down and put it in this area too, because we'll definitely, since we're going to be using a darker gray, we want to make sure that we are definitely going to blend. I do need a fluffier brush now. So now we're going to go into that darker color. That was Diamond Ashes. Now we're going to go into Goodbye. Pick that up on a really fluffy brush. And this is going to go in transition right here. Oh, that's really pretty gray. Very pretty gray. Yeah. Jeffree is so talented. And the one thing about Jeffree is, you know where you stand with him. You know he stands by what he says with products, and he gives them honest evaluations. And so I'm going to do the same for his palette. This is a beautiful palette. His formulas are just beautiful. I mean, that's spectacular. Look at that. Need a little bit more here. This is a traditional gray. Beautiful. Look at that. Look at those beautiful colors. Very saturated in his colors, his formulas. So, like I said, start light-handed and then add to. It's much easier to do it that way and build it up than to put way too much on and then have to try to diffuse it out. Okay, now we're going to go into the last color here, which is Pallbearer, on a smaller angled brush. And we're going to outline the eyes down in the waterline, underneath, there's a big chunk right there. Okay. Very, very pretty shimmer. This is a really pretty shimmer. Gonna get quite a bit of fallout with this too, so kind of have that ready to go right here. I'm gonna come back in with powder, but I do want to just be able to brush it off, because gray and blacks, again, are notorious for their fallout. So yesterday afternoon was just a really rough afternoon for me. I don't know what it was that triggered grief yesterday, but a really hard time yesterday evening and all the way to going to sleep. I don't know. I don't know what it was. Thinking about Mother's Day and making some Mother's Day plans, I think might have been what triggered my sadness. Of course, I just miss my mom terribly. Every morning that I come into my office, I have a video of her that she filmed oh, 3.5 months before she passed away. And I come in every day and I play that every morning so I can hear her beautiful voice. All right, I'm just blending that up a little bit. Look even. It does look even. Very pretty. Now that I've got the grays on, you know how I said that sometimes these change? These do look like they've changed a little bit, and they do look like they've gone a little blue-gray. But that's okay because my shirt has blue-gray tendencies. It's definitely not a green-gray. So that's why I was saying sometimes you got to be really careful with, especially grays. They can change on you depending on your skin tone and the formula. So just have available, if you're going to do grays, have another palette, a neutral palette out. So if you've got to start blending, you can start blending. If it doesn't, if it's not going to work with what you are, the look that you're trying to get. That's very, very pretty, very, very fresh. You could even wear this with a very springy colored dress. Love that look. It's very, very bright. And so this just goes to show you that wearing grays don't have to be dark, right? They can be a very vibrant look depending on the formula and how you apply it. So there you go. Let's pick up our finishing powder and let's make sure we don't have any remaining fallout. So we're going to dip the square end, sorry, not the square end, the triangular end into the powder, and we're going to come in and we're going to dust it away. I think I got most of it, but we're going to just make sure. Adding a little bit of brightness to that under eye as well. I'm going to pick up this brush that we just blended with. We're going to clean it really well. And we're going to use it, and we're going to make sure that we don't have any gray shadowing in the corners right here. Adding a little bit of this finishing powder right here in the corner. And down in the tear duct, just to make sure that we are nice and bright right there. And we are. This is a very nice powder. This is the same powder I purchased with the foundation. I'll give you the name. I don't think it's the same brand. It just happened to be on sale together, I believe. That's why I ended up with it at the same time. And this one is called, let me get it for you so you can have it. Perfect Pour Pink Pack. Can't read anything on the back, unfortunately, to tell you. It says the S-H-E-M. S-H-E-M. That's the only other thing that I can read that is in English. It is a beautiful finishing powder, I must say. It's very finely milled. Gives you this beautiful reflective look to your skin. I'm going to go ahead and redo my lipstick. I had my lipstick on because my lips were really, really dry. This one today is L'Oreal Color Riche number 129 Montemare. Love this one too. This is a really good day, daily sort of neutrally mauve color that goes with so many things. Just made a mess of that. I have to fix that now. Goodness. Really made a mess there. Okay, let's come back in. Let's put powder there. Really made a mess. Goodness. It was a blob of lipstick. And I tried to wipe it off. And I made a mess. Okay, there we go. Lord. Okay, so that's on. Let's go to blush. Of course, we're going to use my wonderful What a Brat. Gives you this beautiful sheen. You guys have big plans for the weekend? I hope so. I do hope you take some time to decompress and relax, get off social media, and get out and enjoy some beautiful weather. Go for a walk or work in your garden or just read a book, maybe. It's important that we get off of social media. I don't know if you guys have seen the movie called Social Experiment. I think it's a really important video for everybody to watch. So much of what we do is driven by that, and we just have to be careful that we're not saturating. We just don't know how it's going to affect us all in the long run. So get off of it for at least a couple of hours over the weekend and decompress, rest, rejuvenate for the following next week. It's the last week of April next week. Can you believe that? We are into May, which means summer is fast approaching and I am not ready for it. I don't know about anybody else. Okay, I just curled my lashes. I put on my What a Brat. I'm just going to come in and we're just going to blend to make sure with my loose powder puff that we've got all soft lines. Brows look pretty good today. I do have one area I need to fix. And how am I going to fix it? I do not just have to use one of these little brushes in here. Just have a little bit of an area right on the corner that I hit. So we're going to just fix that real quick right here. Blend the colors, I think, a little bit. This is more, the pencil that I used earlier is more of an ash, and this is more of a brown. So it's just gonna sort of blend here a little bit. And then we'll come over it with powder puff just to sort of lock it all in place. I'm not brushing it, I'm just literally just tapping it. Okay. Now we can go to mascara. I'm using my L'Oreal Panorama mascara in black. And as always, I start down at the base of my lashes to lock in the curl that I just gave my lashes. And this is a great product. I do love this. My favorite wand by a long shot. This is my favorite wand. It just does a remarkable job of combing and separating the lashes first of all, and then it coats the lashes so evenly. I love this so much, this product, that I bought an extra one just to have, because I didn't want it to get sold out and not be able to find it. It's really taking my time, and I'm really combing and separating those lashes. I'd love to know from you guys too. Do you follow Jeffree Star? If you do, let me know. He is a remarkable influencer, and he's very, very outspoken for sure. He can absolutely just say some things that come out of his mouth, and I'm like, oh my stars. But you know, it works for Jeffree, so more power to him. He definitely has created a wonderful world of his own, and he's a true testament that individuality is so important to anyone's success. And we are just almost done here. Okay. Now we'll go down to the bottom. It's a very pretty look today. I don't reload because there's definitely enough on this wand to be able to do the bottom lashes. It maintains quite a bit of product. Just put enough on these bottom lashes just to know that they're there. Balance out the look. And then I do need to come in and grab a little bit more product and finish that lower corner over here that I can never reach. And put a little bit more on the ends of the lashes. Very ends. A bit more length and extension on the ends. All right, let's take a look and see where we are. How did we turn out today? my glasses on. Very nice. Yeah, very nice. Just a really nice everyday gray, but light gray. This is definitely a lighter gray look using Jeffree's beautiful gray palette. Absolutely a beautiful, beautiful palette. This one is, I'm just trying to look at the back here to get the name of this palette, and goodness, I don't know. I know he names his palettes, but don't know. Don't see a name on here, but this is definitely Jeffree Star Cosmetics. This is his gray palette. I think this is a must for everyone's makeup collection because it's so versatile. It can go blue, it can go gray. You can actually go black in here by mixing some of these colors together. There is, let me just open it back up and show you. There is such a wide range of colors available and mixing them. I mean, you've got black right here. Look, this is jet black. And then you've got white and all versions of it down here. And then you've got these beautiful neutrals, and then you start getting into the really darker grays up here that can be just such dramatic looks, high-end fashion looks. A lot of them are built around the base of a gray product. So I think it's a good palette to add to anybody's makeup collection. If you're looking to do that and to put your collection together, I think that is definitely one that you should have. I also believe that this Fendi blush is a fantastic and will look good on any color skin. I think this is a remarkable blush for everyone. And of course, I think everybody should at least give this new foundation a try. It's all over the world right now. I think I read one sells every 30 minutes, which is insane. It truly is a beautiful product, and my skin looks stunning. It's also helping me with areas of my skin where I struggle from my surgery, right in here in particular. Um, Maybe I do need to go have a tuck done. What do y'all think? That terrifies me, to be quite honest, but I don't know. We'll think about it. Scary to think about that. Anyways, it's Friday. Thank you so much, everybody, for such a great week. All your wonderful comments, your support. You guys just rock my world. You really do. I so appreciate you and your joining of this community and your sharing. It just means the world to me. I hope you have a tremendous weekend. Really get some downtime, though, and relax and enjoy. If you don't work over the weekend, enjoy your weekend. And have a safe, wonderful weekend. Have a fantastic Friday to end the week, too. If your work week ends today, I hope you have a wonderful last day of the week. Get out there, hit your grand slam. Take no prisoners. We're here to help all of us live our best life successfully by encouraging, supporting, and helping each other along the way. That's what community does, and we all need it. We're humans. That's a big part of what humanity is all about, is working with and helping each other. And there's nothing wrong with that. I believe in that. And that's why I have this channel and my other social media, so we can help each other to have our very best life by experiences. What I experience could help you, and vice versa. And obviously, it's working. Our small community is growing, and I thank you for that. If you're new here, please send me a message so I can reach out to you personally, and thank you for joining us. And make sure you hit the bell, like and subscribe. You can find me all over social media. You can also find me on my main landing page, which will take you to all of the different companies that I own and the services that I provide. I do makeup makeovers. I also do skincare consultations. I'm a model, I'm a speaker, I'm an actor, and I would just love to hear from you. That makes me so incredibly happy. You guys are a fantastic support system for me, and I appreciate you very, very much. I know you have a choice, and I appreciate that you partake in this small little community of ours that we are growing and nurturing here. That's it for this Friday in April. Have a spectacular day. Be safe. Remember, age is just a number. Doesn't stop you from doing anything in your life. Should encourage you, especially if you're getting up in age and you're still working on goals and dreams. Never give up on them, because it doesn't matter what age you are. If you've got a goal and a dream, go get it, finish it, see it through. You will be incredibly happy that you did. Promise me. I promise you that. That just recently happened to me, and I will cherish that feeling forever, that I finally accomplished and conquered a goal that I had set for myself decades ago, and I finally got there. And it's a wonderful, satisfying feeling. So, God bless everybody. Have a fantastic Friday. Be safe. See you the next time. This is Carrie from Texas. Have a fabulous day.